A new urban trend is occurring amongst local Sydney businesses that, to many's surprise, the city is grasping quite well. Graffiti-influenced pieces are becoming commercialised, benefiting not only the companies involved, but also the artists. For centuries, street art has been unglorified, but many companies are beginning to grasp street culture, using it successfully to benefit their business.
Art was automatically ingrained within that concept from day one. From that moment, we continued to create every different wall, every different aspect of the business around art and evolving pieces.
In 2016, Sydney ranked number 3 in the state for the worst accounts of graffiti. Graffiti removal costs the state alone more than $1 million a year. Tens of millions of taxpayers' dollars are being spent annually on cleaning up graffiti and repairing the damages that it has caused.
Yeah, for me, graffiti is beautiful. Like, if you look throughout the venue, it's everywhere. You can use it as a good marketing, branding avenue as well externally. So yeah, it's something that I really support.
Artists now are provided the opportunity to take part in commissioned commercial works that both advertise their talent and reenact street culture.
Yeah, we've definitely gone from a time when street art is predominantly seen as graffiti to something that is really totally embraced. So public art has kind of moved from being kind of purely a focus on what's known as kind of plonk art, the big object that's just, on the street, to much more of a kind of programmed approach where it's temporary artwork, street artworks are a big part of that, different kinds of cultural experiences that all form part of the artistic mix.
As our society becomes more accepting of this diverse art form, the accounts of vandalism are suggested to decrease. Graffiti can often brighten up a building or an area.
Sydney itself is a city that is going through a huge amount of development, as we all know. As part of making a development successful, it's now recognised that you need to have not only attention to the buildings and the built form of a place, but also to the kinds of things that happen, between buildings, the social life of spaces, the cultural life of spaces. So during that time, what we've seen is the recognition that a big part of that is actually the artistic experiences.
Graffiti brings art to the public sphere. Galleries and exhibitions nowadays are suited for a certain demographic, with attendance lower than ever. Graffiti and street art draws pieces away from the galleries and offers our society a free cultural and often political viewing of art.
It's good to see people embracing public art as a way of creating interest in the public space, drawing attraction to certain areas. People are realising that a beautiful work of art can act as a deterrent against that and offer something to society, whether it be something conceptually or just beautiful aesthetics.
Street art also opens up a whole new sphere of education. Education in politics, world issues, and all things artists convey throughout their pieces. It inspires individuals to be more rooted in our 21st century art communications, rather than the bored traditionalist approach to storytelling. Elizabeth West, amongst other Sydney business owners, now grant artists like Cam an opportunity to showcase their talent and ultimately change the way that street art is perceived.